Hey YouTube, I thought I would, well, look at this poof real quick. I thought I would get you guys a couple of updates. Basically, day 8 through, I guess today would be day 13. I can't believe how quick it has flown by. And just for simplicity's sake, I can summarize it pretty well, I think. Everything has been, knock on wood, you know, a steady, gradual improvement. The pain that I felt residually kind of in my right leg is gone. I don't feel that when I get up from a seated position to a standing position anymore. Super grateful for that. I also made a conscious decision that I was going to stop my Vicodin. Now, to avoid what happened in those first couple of days, I do have a pill cutter. I took that, I cut a couple of Vicodin in half, so I figured we'll go from full doses to half doses, and we'll see where we wind up. So I think I started that on Thursday, so I did a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday being my absolute last touch of Vicodin, and today is Tuesday afternoon, and I'm doing pretty good. I am still throwing one Tylenol in there in the morning. I am taking my anti-inflammatory as directed, as prescribed. I think it's 15 days total of medication, and I am still taking my muscle relaxer because I do get a lot of tightness in my back around midday, and I do get some of that tightness again toward the end of the day. But I'll explain a little bit more about why I think that's happening. So I have increased my walking, and I know I told you guys like there were days that I just got around the block, and that was more than enough, and I tried to do a big 6 full block like headed south walk, and that was just way too far, and I felt like crap after that walk. So I started walking toward the north side where there's a half block situation, and took well to that. And then eventually, me being me, I got braver and braver and added on. And as long as I was feeling comfortable, I kept walking, put some headphones in, put in some good music, got my watch running to watch my time and my pace and my distance so that I wasn't getting too hectic, too far, too out of control. But it's exciting to see improvement. It is exciting to see me, adding distance every day with my multiple walks, because I'm walking 4+ times a day right now. So, what started as a half mile turned into a mile, turned into a mile and a half, turned into 2 miles. And I will say that trend has continued. Yesterday was probably the most of my distance. I did like a mile and a half in the morning. I did a 2 mile. I did just over 2 mile, and then I did just under a 2 mile last night. I was feeling achy in my lower back. Again, I've been doing my regimen. I get up, I walk, make food, take my meds, ice my back. So when I got home last night after that final walk, I had a snack, took my bedtime meds, iced my back, hung out on the couch for a little bit, and then took myself up to bed. In regards to sleeping, my sleep has improved dramatically. I do wake up in the middle of the night, usually around 3 a.m. or so, but that's on me because I'm still hanging out downstairs watching TV. So 11, midnight, whatever. I'm really off my sleep schedule right now. But I realized I got to get bedtime meds in me. I take that with, half a glass of water. Then I go upstairs and I take a shower, and then I'm like, oh, I'm thirsty, and I have some more water. And then, before you know it, I'm wake up in the middle of the night because I got to go to the bathroom. Now that's me and having the bladder of a 2-year-old, I guess, basically. But it's not the pain that's waking me up. Now, I do still feel a little stiff in the morning when I get up. I am still careful when I get up in the morning. I suggest everybody, even though you're feeling better, just be careful when you're getting up, right? Okay? Because while I'm feeling better and psychologically I'm feeling better, I know it's probably just still a hot mess in there while everything heals up, right? So it's physically, I feel better, but there's a lot going on the inside. I also realized a couple days ago I was on day 11 of recovery, and I have been told if by day 10 my surgical tape hadn't fallen off, that I needed to remove that myself. Now, this is a funny story that, maybe some of you can relate to, maybe some of you can't, but my logical brain was like, okay, we'll get in the shower, we'll use a little bit of the Hybacleanse that we have laying around still, we'll wash it real gentle, if we have to, we'll just slowly kind of pull that away. Now, in my illogical brain was like, you probably got stitches that haven't dissolved all the way, and you're gonna pull that tape and unravel like a sweater, or you're gonna pull it and you're gonna hiccup or sneeze, and your tailbone's gonna shoot out, or you're gonna get all woozy and you're gonna fall in the tub and the water's gonna be falling on you, and it's gonna be dramatic. Your friends are gonna find you unconscious in the tub with your spine sticking out. That did not happen, you guys, at all. So just know, within 10 to 11 days, your body is healed up, and that should be closed. I did have to pull that tape, despite my gentle rubbing and hopes and wishes and dreams with that hot water. It was not coming off. You can see I've got like little fine baby blonde hairs kind of all over my body, whatever. So it was just a little bit of that little fine body hair back there, and had to give a little tug, and it was all over. It was fine. I'm not red. There's no irritation. There's no swelling. I have a small, maybe 1.5 inches at the most scar. It's a little puffy, but again, it's probably just some healing going on in there. I can feel like there might be a couple little dissolvable stitches still doing their job in there, but that's not uncommon for me. I've had plenty of stitches, internal and external. I know what it feels like if it's still a problem in a week or so. Okay, but I am going to see my physician assistant on Friday, which is today's Tuesday. So in a couple of days, he's going to take a look at it. I'm sure he's going to say everything is the way it's supposed to be. So I'm very excited about that. I am hopeful that maybe I will get to return to some of my favorite activities after Friday. I am not banking on that. I have a feeling they're going to say, no, you're not ready to get back on your Peloton yet. And I will deal with that. It's just, I feel like I have walked around this neighborhood 4, 5, 6 times a day, every day, for the last 2 weeks or so. And you start to just run out of ways to walk and places to go, and you see the same stuff, and you're like, oh, I can't do it. So now that I am off of my Vicodin, which is awesome because we all know I don't like Vicodin, pain pills, anything like that. I call it breaking out of House-Catraz. I can go on the occasional little adventures. So today I did drive over to run a couple of errands, pick up a couple of things at a couple of shops in the neighborhood, and I was able to make a quick stop at some preserves. We've got some protective woodland area over here, and take a short, maybe 1.5 mile, hike around. Did just fine on the varying terrain. Some of it was dirt, some of it was gravel, some of it was sandy. I probably could have had my trail shoes on instead, but I didn't think that far ahead. I was in the neighborhood, and I was like, let me pop in and see how this goes. So I'm glad I had the experience. I feel like a little bit of a confidence boost from that. The awesome part of that is there were a couple other people out on the trails. They had their dogs with them. Y'all don't know this, but I volunteer at the Humane Society, and because of surgery and because of my injury, I haven't been able to spend much time over there walking dogs, socializing dogs, doing the things I love. So to get, the moment to hang out and ask, can I visit with your dog, and people saying yes and let me get some little ear scratches and stuff, it really lifted my spirits, and that was a nice little treat today. Everybody's all masked up, but I still got to pet dogs, so That made my day. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. I feel really good. I will give you guys an update after my post-op appointment with my physician assistant to let you know where I am at. But I hope for everybody that they have this experience. I really hope that if you have to have this surgery, that you get through the couple rough days if they're there, and you start to feel this level of relief that I do. Everybody deserves this. I mean, to wake up and to realize, like today, I can sit on my couch and I can just relax, and I haven't been able to do that in 6 months. I mean, it's the little things you start to think about how much you have accommodated your pain, and the things that you have not done because of your pain, and the social situations you have avoided because, I'm going to be able to sit that long. Am I going to be able to stand that long? Am I able to get comfortable that long? Or getting stuck in the car, or just driving home from dinner downtown in the city. Can I handle that? So it feels really good to be getting back to me. Again, I really hope people find these videos being shared with YouTube helpful. It's been helpful to me when I was first making this decision, and I feel like if there's anybody out there with all that anxiety and questions and fear and uncertainty on their shoulders, that's when y'all need to come here and reach out to folks like us, so that we can take that off your shoulders, and we can carry you through that, because sometimes it feels like you're not strong enough. But the rest of us who've been through this, we can help you get there. Absolutely. And I know it feels hard, and I know pain makes you feel very lonely and isolated, and you are not alone. There are so many of us, there are too many of us that have dealt with this for so long, and started looking for options of how to treat it, and live life fuller and quality of life, just to have a better life. You absolutely deserve it. So again, if I can be any kind of resource, shoot a question, shoot a comment, let me know if there's some way that I can help you. Again, I'm not a physician. Don't take any kind of medical advice from me. Talk to your surgical team about it. But, for everything else, I'm happy to be that ear and that resource. Okay? So I'll give you guys an update after Friday, and let you know what my physician assistant has to say about where I am in recovery and what will happen next over the 4 weeks. After that, I'm sure we're going to talk about restrictions when it comes to me working from home, working at my desk, and getting up, moving around, and how to continue to heal appropriately. All right, you guys? I'll talk to you later. Bye.